Yeah, it gives the young guys the opportunity to take more reps, gives them a chance to grow, gives Stilly a chance to be a leader in a different way. He's doing a great job of meeting with the guys and watching extra film outside of my meetings, and he's doing a great job in doing that. So seeing guys like Ty get more reps, Casey get more reps, there's already not enough reps to go around for everybody, especially in spring ball. So we need all the reps we can get to get better. So that's what Stilly being out helps us out with that. And plus, he's been through a system for a long time. So my plan for him, even if he was in spring ball, was to put him on the shelf for a little bit.
How nice is it to go into a meeting room and see all familiar faces?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. They're an extension of my own family. I spend, right now I'm spending more time with them than I am with my own kids, and it's awesome. We obviously had a battle through the pandemic this time last year, and we didn't get a chance to be around each other. So being around them, it's awesome to see their faces. They want to get better. We got a chip on our shoulder. We definitely got a lot to prove. I got a lot to prove as a coach. We got a lot to prove as a program. So every single day when we come out to practice, we're not trying to waste any of these opportunities. So, it's great to have them all here with me right now.
What do they have to prove? What do you have to prove?
Well, just to be able to compete each and every day. We got to improve. We got to get better in a lot of different things. In the run game, getting after the quarterback, winning games. The people here in Nebraska are very prideful people. I love that about this state. Love that about the culture. It burns me every single day that we gotta play up to that expectation, and they're high expectations, and that's why we came here. And I love my boys, and they know and understand that every single day is not good enough. So we want to get better, and today was awesome. The energy was really good. Obviously, we got to clean up some things, but I like where their mindset's at right now. Every single day coming out with a chip on their shoulder.
When you kind of look back at last year, it seemed like your guys took a step forward as a group. I mean, where do you specifically feel like you need to get better going into next season, I guess, to take that next step in this special team?
Yeah, I always think that we can always find opportunities to get better. In our room, we always talk about good, better, best. And, the young guys, Casey Rogers, Ty Robinson, all of them improved their game. Damian Daniels did too as well. Our big emphasis this week, or really throughout training camp, it's the finish part. We left a lot of plays on the field last year that we felt like we could have made, whether that's making a tackle in our gap, getting to the quarterback to affect them. So all those different types of things we want to get better at.
You mentioned Damian Daniels. Do you look for him to really start establishing himself this spring?
Yep, I do for all of them, to be honest with you. I think everybody has to establish themselves. The old guys, nobody's proved anything to me. In the last 3 years, we talked about in our room too as well, DeAndre Thomas, Ben Stilley, we haven't achieved what we wanted to. This is going into my third year, and every single day it burns me that we're not where we're supposed to be at right now. So that's the type of chip that I have on my shoulder. My guys already know that. There they go, flexing their arms. But I love them boys. They work hard. They already know that. They haven't earned anything. Did they play good? Yes, they played pretty good, but not good enough.
Hey, there just seems to be an urgency among all of the assistant coaches that we've talked to so far this spring. Frost brought all of you guys back, and so there was a certain sense of continuity was important. But it also seems like, as a collective group, you as assistants just were not happy with last season at all.
Yeah, I haven't been happy the last 2 years. I love it here. But I haven't been happy the last 2 years because I know we can do better. And we can fix that by how we attack and approach meetings, how we attack and approach practice. To have a good practice means you got to practice great in all the individual periods. You can't just wait for the last period to try to win and say practice was good. And it's got to start with meetings. That's an hour and a half before practice. It's got to happen through walkthroughs. That's before practice. And then even the post-practice stuff. So there's plenty of opportunities for us to grow and get better at. And I think our guys got that mindset now. But in terms of amping it up, tomorrow's not promised. And all we can do is do our best today. And so even next season's not promised. So all I'm focusing on is what we can do today. And I'm starting off with practice 5 was the most important thing for me.
Because Scott Frost is from here, he takes a lot of the heat. In prior administration, sometimes it was the assistants that got a lot of the criticism. Frost tends to take most of it on here. Does that burn you guys a little bit that he takes as much as he does from us, from fans, from critics?
Yeah, but it comes along with the job. We know at the end of the day the job is to win. is to win, do the things the right way. And I don't think there's anybody else in the country or in this state that loves this program as much as he does. And he wears it on his sleeves, and we back him up. We follow him. And every single day, I want what he wants. I want what the state wants. The state wants a winning team, and I want to push my guys to the limit. I want them to know each and every day is not good enough. You know, what's going to be good enough is at the end of the day, if the scoreboard shows that we got one more point than the other team, that's when it's good enough.
Group of guys last year who like really had a role played for the first time. What's the difference between that and then just getting your feet wet, maybe like it was?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's what I'm really excited about. Guys like Casey Rogers, who, you know, a lot of people had a question mark on. They didn't know what he was going to be able to bring to the table. He's got 6 games under his belt. He's coming into this season already. In my opinion, he's playing right now where he left off. And that's what I really like about him. He was doing it last spring, and I knew from the things that he was showing me in spring ball training camp, I knew that he was going to play well for us come the season. And now he's taking that to the next level now. The thing for him is to continue to push himself. And the same thing with Ty Robinson. Everybody's challenging themselves. It's great to see DeAndre Thomas back with us. We got young guys like Ruquan Buckley. All those guys are getting better. Nash Upmaker. So I'm trying to get the bottom of the roster now to catch up with the top of the roster for me. And once those guys can do that, I feel better.
It was a tough season, obviously, for guys that were in high school last year, too.
Yeah.
Where was Ruquan when he got here? Like, how did you find him compared to maybe what you thought, and how has he progressed so far?
Yeah, well, every coach has an area in terms of where they recruit. And Coach Held initially started that. And then we recruit him. We try to watch as much tape as we can. You know, what was hard for a lot of these young men, they weren't able to come on campus and take official visits. So we really had to do a really good job of doing our evaluations through Zoom meetings and watching tape. But the thing about Ruquan is the one thing I love about him is he wants to work hard. He doesn't want to take any shortcuts, even in academics. You know, Dennis LeBlanc tells me that he lives down there. And he's trying to get the best grades he can. He does the same thing in the meeting room, same thing after practice, just trying to get better. And if he has that attitude, he'll be okay at the end of the day.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
We'll bring Casey Rogers
Yep.
over